I'm Sara, and I'm a sex and love addict.
Hi, Sara.
Hey, Sara.
Hi, Sara.
Hi, Sara.
I haven't crossed my bottom line in 2 years since the last election. But that's not my whole story. My qualifier is John Haley. Yeah, the guy running for president.
Only by detaching from the ego can we truly learn to love rather than hate.
John, I wrote you a market-tested script guaranteed to bring in donors, and you wing it?
Well, Sara, I have to speak from the heart, otherwise the people won't feel my healing message.
Yeah, I guess it's working for Trump. Listen, there's someone I need you to meet. This is Herman Hill.
Is this Herman Hill? The sleazy CEO that hiked up all the prices of those life-saving pharmaceuticals?
Yes, but before you get hysterical, you need to realize that I was working with a third-party candidate who was completely oblivious to the idea that campaigns run on money.
I used to wear a Jane mask too to avoid swallowing insects. Nonviolence is the only godly path.
John, Herman wants to support our campaign.
Oh, that's wonderful. We could use all the spiritual support we can get in these polarized times.
No, John, he wants to support us financially.
Oh, well, that's fine, as long as our average contribution only turns out to be $27.
Thanks a lot, Bernie Sanders.
Mr. Haley, I find your campaign very refreshing, which is hard to do under this mask. You can't tell right now, but I'm smiling.
He's a spiritual guru who wanted to unite the right and the left by walking a mile in the other guy's shoes. He insisted that I hire a gun-toting redneck conservative.
The government ruins everything she gets her hands on. I can't even take a leak in the creek without a piss tax from the EPA.
And a bleeding heart liberal white male apologist.
Without regulation, you just end up with a bunch of money-grubbing corporate dictators running government and starving the masses.
As his advisors.
You gotta cut taxes so that the wealth can trickle down.
The only way that wealth trickles is to the Cayman Islands.
Friends, let us not blame our government for our insecurities, but look within. When we remove that fear of lack, a mere illusion, then the wealth does not just trickle, Bob. It floods.
John had all these great ideas about how to get along, but what he didn't understand is that voters respond to power, confidence, ego. Americans love assholes. He's not exactly presidential material yet. He needs a groomer.
I know just the person.
Where's my show pony?
We brought in this cold, hard bitch, but she was good. She whipped him into shape. Literally.
I've spent the last 10 years detaching from my ego, Grace. You won't get me to react.
Is that right?
At first, it seemed like it was going well.
Our country is in a lot of pain right now, in an identity crisis. We don't know if we are the heroes or the empire.
His ego rose to the occasion and his charisma grew and grew. People started listening to him and loving him. And apparently, so did I.
Nice!
She had taken a humble little butterfly and turned him into Mothra.
If I wanted your opinion, Bob, I would have asked for it.
He lost it, and it was hot. And I could tell there was something more between us. So, what's with the masks?
Don't you know? You have more bacteria in your mouth and anus than cells in your entire body. Haven't you heard of flagellates, protozoa, E. coli, hepatitis?
Hasn't everyone?
When you get to my level of wealth, you cannot take chances. Which reminds me, have you given any more thought to my proposal?
I had promised him that I would bleed voters from Hillary to help Trump win, framing John as a liberal. But by this time, John's ideas had begun to resonate with me. I felt as if a fire was being kindled inside me. By this time, I didn't want to throw the campaign anymore. I didn't want to lose John.
Oh, sorry, didn't know you guys were using this room.
Is this the addiction meeting? Because I can't quit. You know, this is why we need to practice abstinence. Y'all learned all this through your liberal education system. Thanks, Obama.
When we got into the first debate, I didn't want him to follow the liberal script.
Mr. Haley, with no political experience, how can you expect to run the country?
I don't hold my opponent's incestuous relationship with government against them.
I'm not in bed with the establishment. I'm a woman.
I hope you don't hide those emails in your pantsuits.
I am just a simple billionaire trying to make America great again.
More like trying to make America hate again.
John, it's amazing how far you've come. At first I didn't believe in you, but now I can see you're right. We don't need billionaires like Herman Hill. I think you could really win this thing your way.
None of that matters, Sarah. Now that I have you. You awakened the winner within me, a strength that I never knew I had.
I want this to be perfect. I knew I had to end the deal with Herman. I just didn't know how much it was going to cost. Herman, listen, the deal's off. We'll pay you back your blood money. I love John Haley, and I'm not going to help you purchase a presidency. Hmm.